asks, is there anyone whose point of view you don't enjoy writing?
I like all of the characters in them, even some of the ones who are like kind of sleazy and disagreeable people. But you know, when I am writing them, I get inside their skin and try to see why they do the things they do, because I don't think anybody gets up in the morning saying, what evil can I do today? I think people who do evil things or cowardly things, or you know, they all have reasons for it. They all have their justifications why it's right, and so you crawl inside your skin and then you try to present it from their point of view. Each point of view has its own particular challenges, though, and it does take a certain amount of changing gears to go from one to the other. You know, like Tyrion is witty. He's very clever, and he makes clever comments, and that's good. But I have to think up all those witty lines, and you know, sometimes I've said I'm not as witty as Tyrion. Well, of course, actually, I am as witty as Tyrion, because I think of every witty thing that Tyrion says is something I thought of. However, I don't think it up as fast as Tyrion. You know, Tyrion tosses off these lines, and then I think of, in real life, you know, I think of something witty to say 3 days later. You know, I'll be 3 days from now, I'll think of something I could have said in this interview that would have been really cool, but damn it, I didn't think of it at the time. So the Tyrion chapters have to be constantly revised in order to make him wittier and make his dialogue a little sharper. And the first drafts are never quite there, and you know, I have to polish them a little time and change something. And then of course, sometimes, you know, you get it, it's just, you change it, and then you say, well, maybe the first version was better, and you go back to the first version, no, the second version was better, oh, wait a minute, what about this version? And come up with a third version. So that's a particular challenge of writing Tyrion, is getting the dialogue as sharp as I possibly can. On the other hand, writing a character like Victarion, Victarion is not clever. Victarion is not the sharpest sword in the armory, but that has its own challenges, because you as author know what's going on, but you're telling it through the eyes of someone who doesn't really know what's going on. He thinks he knows what's going on, but he's actually kind of not entirely right. So, and he also has certain unpleasant personality flaws that come out, and then sometimes you're writing sort of ugly thoughts that he has that you know would appall your mother if she was sitting around. So that's another challenge. That's a different challenge.